Hi, I'm Pat McGrew, and this is another episode of Print Sample TV. This time we're going to talk about Baltoro. Baltoro is the Xerox offering in the inkjet space. It is a lovely machine, and if you're familiar with their iGen 5 platform, it will look very familiar to you. There are a lot of common elements. So a lot of Xerox customers are taking a hard look at Baltoro because they understand the form factor, they understand the basic footprint components, and they're looking for something that will print at the quality they want on substrates they're familiar with. It's a really good choice. One of the things that catches my eye about the Baltoro is that it is producing some really brilliant print samples. And one of the things that they did, they created this really nice booklet that has a lot of the sort of usual one-sheet types of samples in it. But they did something kind of interesting. They put together some things that are really kind of ganged up on the sheet. And what I really like about ganging things on a sheet like this is that you get a sense of what's possible in terms of combining graphic elements. I think it's a little bit harder when you have, the A4 sheet of a landscape. You get a good idea of tonal capability and print quality overall, but an awful lot of design work is trying to fit things onto a page. Think about magazine work and catalog work, where a lot of the elements may have absolutely no relationship to one another. And one of the nice things about something like this is you get a good sense of what that is really going to look like. Now, the other thing that they produced is this harder bound book, really. It's quite a formidable piece to open. It has a lot of these sort of typical A4 sheets in it. But instead of, again, just a big open sky, a field of grain, one of the things they did is they looked for some unusual images that show a lot of pastels, a lot of texture. This is produced on the Baltoro, and it just impresses me that it produces this kind of material. The material, the kinds of samples that they put into the sample piece just do such a great job of showing a lot of modern looking images. They're also printed on some really fabulous paper. This is really heavy. This is probably north of 200 GSM that I'm holding right here. And it is, I've bent it, I've folded it, it sticks. Everything just holds on really beautifully. The other thing that they've really done a nice job is color managing for things like metallics. So think about, in this case, the cocktail shaker. They just do a really nice job of managing the color for that. And then, nothing says interesting like a wet dog, but think about a wet dog. You've got a lot of tonal differences, you've got a lot of textural differences. These are just really great samples. When I look at print samples from a vendor, I evaluate them in a certain way. I know what they're trying to show me. What I want to suggest is that if you're looking at a Baltoro, or if you have a Baltoro, and you're trying to create your own print sample set to show your customers what you can do, take a page out of the book that we got from Xerox on this one. This set of folders and this set of material is really nicely done. But then put your own spin on it. Make sure that you're showing work that is similar to the work that you do every day, and push the envelope a little bit. What kind of work would you like to do that might have higher value add to it? That's my best advice to you. And that's Print Sample TV. I'm Pat McGrew.